As we get started today, friends, first of all, just welcome. Welcome to Recovery Dharma and the Spokane Sangha. For anybody joining us for the first time, my name is Julia. I'm one of the facilitators in the Spokane Sangha. It is my privilege to be here. Happy returning to the light. Solstice, it's just beautiful. It's just wonderful. Last night we had a wonderful solstice event here at Soul Center, and yesterday for our practice, as we have been engaging a theme for December, which is looking at the dualistic play between light and dark. We actually have a season, a time of year where the natural occurrences in nature, the organic unfolding, is for us to experience a darkening. And that darkening is normal. But it's heavy and we can feel burdened by it because sometimes when our own nature darkens, we are often made to face the fact that we're not particularly skillful at being with our own darkness, nor are we particularly skillful with being with the darkness of others. And so we're out of touch. We're out of touch with nature's natural organic darkening, and therefore we're out of touch with our own darkening. And so we practice working with this. We practice looking at it. We practice simply being curious about it. And we practice remembering the light, remembering the nature of impermanence, remembering our compassionate nature to bring to ourselves that gentle, compassionate spirit that says, right now, I don't know how to be with my darkness. And just having that simple awareness is extraordinary. But this is a lot of work. This is a lot of work. Recovering our true self is a lot of efforting, both wise and not. And so sometimes we need to rest. Sometimes we need to restore. Sometimes we need to have space to just decompress and maybe even to receive the light of someone else. Today, I'd like to offer all of you my light through sound and these beautiful crystal singing bowls that I have. And so for your practice today, I would simply like you to find a posture where you can receive this meditation, where you can receive my light and my message, where you can receive the beauty of these bowls. Please try not to do a whole lot of thinking. And when you notice your mind getting into thinking mode, like, oh, I've got to run that errand. Or if you're like me, oh, later this afternoon I have to enter into a hell realm. And I need to remember my Zen shield. Yesterday somebody mentioned having a Zen shield. I thought that was so perfect. So I'm going to be thinking about what's my Zen shield to protect me in the hell realm. The hell realm, by the way, is the mall. And then I just bring myself back, That's not till later today. Right now in this moment, I get to play these bowls for you. And I will walk you through these bowls as you listen, and then I will be very silent and just play. Welcome to Recovery Dharma. We're going to start with this bowl. This is the root chakra bowl, and it is all about inviting you to ground. Come into the body, come into the breath, come into being fully supported by the earth. Mother Earth, whose elemental evolution created you. Throughout your listening, remember to return to your heart. This is the heart chakra. This is the resting place in the whole chakra system, connecting the physical chakras that are in the body, the root, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus. The heart connects those three physical chakras with the spiritual ones above the heart, the throat, the third eye, your invitation to insight, and the crown chakra at the top of the head, connecting you to the cosmos, the universe, the oneness of all consciousness. The chakra system is a Hindu system of energy, something the Buddha would have known well. This is the sound of the throat chakra. Energetically, this is the invitation to monitor your speech, not just the words you're saying, but the how you're speaking, the tone you use, its volume, and also the more subtle nature of the why. What is motivating your speech, your words? And the wonderful spiritual invitation is to practice equanimity, in that if we discover that we are using our speech and our motivation is to answer qualities within us that are not particularly noble, not particularly mature. Can we sit with that? Can we be curious about it? Rather than engage the habit energy of admonishing ourselves or shaming ourselves. We have the capacity to be unskillful in speech. Can we look at that with care and compassion? The throat chakra is also the place of deep listening. When we hear the inner critic that is so immature and biting, can we invite the wise one within all of us to listen to? Listen to why we're motivated to use unskillful speech. Maybe we're feeling defensive and threatened. Maybe we're feeling exhausted and outside of our creativity. Speak with wisdom and care. Listen with wisdom and care. And remember your heart. This is the sacral chakra. The energetic center of birth. The journey of recovery is about abandoning habit energy that limits our capacity, that limits our true selves, and in the process hurts other people. The journey of recovery is a return to our true selves that we're having to birth anew. This is the third eye chakra. This is the place of energetic insight. I like to think of this space as my intuition that I only have access to when I close my eyes. And I allow this one place of vision to ignite my inner knowing, my trusted inner wisdom. I really love thinking about the third eye chakra kind of at the level of the mind, because when we are taking in mind-altering substances, drugs, alcohol, processed foods, images, we are clouding and obscuring our access to insight, our access to our own intuitive knowing. When we are actively using, we know better and yet behave contrary to our knowing. That is why it's called a substance use disorder. And it takes a lot of energy to birth new patterns. It takes a lot of gentle self-talk and deep listening. It takes a strong, sturdy heart. And grounding, rooting down to the earth itself, to our own organic nature, to the roots of family and friends, communities of belonging. This is where we find the rich, fertile places to grow, to settle, to be nurtured. friends, as we begin to slowly come back to this space and know that within the body there's all this energy that we can access and remember as points of reference to come home, home to our Buddha nature, home to our growth and maturity, home to realizing it's never too late. Come home. Come home to the soft place of bodhicitta, the heart, the way to healing, the way to great love. Friends, you are so well loved. Alrighty, friends, I think we will go ahead and end our practice today with a dedication of merit. I just invite you to close your eyes and maybe take a deep breath. Maybe if it's comfortable for you, you can put your hand on your heart. Today we heard from community members who are navigating some darkness, and that is the nature of reality. There is darkness, there is nighttime, there are shadows. And sometimes we can forget because we get so caught up in the negativity and in the darkness and the weight of it that we forget that right beside it is light and brilliance and levity and unlimited possibility. And so it is the play between the light and the dark that we have to remember, that we have to return to as we're finding our way, as we're anchoring and growing in confidence and in sada, that heart-led life. And one of my favorite images to keep in mind is how the light of the sun will land upon a tree, and the tree's body, the tree's form will cast a shadow, a darkened image of itself on the earth, and we call it shade. And sometimes finding respite and refuge in shade is exactly where we need to be. and the shadow cannot exist without the light. So may you find your moments of pause in precious places of shade, where the light and the shadow dance. May you find coolness here and replenishment. May you find clarity and presence. And above all things, may your journey be filled with peace and tender care. Thank you for your practice, friends. Namaste.